I was forced to watch as my boyfriend cheated on me in public in front of an audience. I met my lovely boyfriend at a local open mic about 7 months ago now, and our relationship has been absolutely perfect until now. I can still remember the first time I laid eyes on him like it was yesterday. My friends had dragged me out to the dive bar that night, even though I hated going out. But when I heard the sweet voice singing my favorite Bob Dylan song on stage and looked up to see this man looking like an angel, I folded. My friends played wingman that night, and 2 months later we were dating. He is my very first relationship, so I'm not sure if all of this is normal, but it doesn't feel like it. So obviously my boyfriend is an artist, and that is one of the reasons I fell in love with him. After we began dating, he would constantly write me songs and play his guitar for me until I fell asleep. He is a very sweet, sensitive guy and always puts flowers in my hair when we go on walks. I thought it would be a dream come true to be in love with an artist, and it was for a while until he started talking about how we wanted to try acting. I tried to be an encouraging, supportive girlfriend, so of course I told him to go for it. He's so talented, and I wasn't surprised when he told me about how he landed the lead role in our local community college fall play. The day he landed the role, he was so excited. He just texted me while I was at work, and as soon as I got the text, I was planning on getting him flowers and cooking his favorite meal as a congratulations. But then he texted me saying that there was an onstage kiss in the play and asked me if I was okay with that. I just sort of froze. I wanted to be supportive, but I didn't love that he would have to kiss someone else and that he was choosing to share that information with me over text. We ended up talking about it more in person, and he assured me that it would mean nothing to him and it was just all for the performance. Even though I still felt a little uneasy about it, I figured it was just the cost of dating an actor and convinced myself I was cool with it. But one night, I found his theater company on Instagram, and in the full cast picture, I saw the girl he would be kissing for the very first time. I probably could have crushed my phone into dust in my hand at the sight of her. She was drop-dead gorgeous. She literally looked like a supermodel, especially compared to me. I didn't tell my boyfriend about my insecurities, but when he asked if I wanted to come to his rehearsals, I always said no. I didn't know if that was going to make it worse when I finally saw him kiss a beautiful stranger on stage. But I just did not want to see that any more times than I had to. By the week of the play, I had been sick with anxiety for weeks, but I bottled it all up instead of sharing my concerns. I just kept telling myself that it was just a performance and that he would never do anything to jeopardize our relationship. He would talk about his co-star here and there, and it would feel like a knife every time he mentioned her name. On opening night, my boyfriend had reserved me the center seat in the very first row. I felt trapped, but I just smiled up at him like a good girlfriend. My palms were already sweaty with anxiety as the kissing scene came closer and closer. I just kept repeating to myself that everything was going to be okay, that he loved me and that would be over soon. I couldn't help but shut my eyes when the scene started, but I snapped them open as soon as I heard them finish talking and begin kissing. Well, my boyfriend had explained the scene to me as one kiss, but when I opened my eyes, he had pushed her down onto the propped couch and was furiously making out with her. I had zero idea that the kiss was supposed to be multiple, let alone this. On top of that, it seemed like it was going on for a little bit too long. I don't know anything about theater, but at one point I could have sworn the other actors on stage started side-eyeing each other because the makeout session was going on for so long. I felt sick and I ran out of the theater before they had even pulled apartheid.